total of 13 students have earned this recognition for GPAs graduating in the major that are 3.7 and above, no mean feat. We will also recognize students for research achievement as nominated by their research advisors, and 19 students have earned this recognition. And then we also have a class of students who are recognized in both areas of both outstanding scholarship and research achievement, and 10 students have earned that recognition. So this leads us to a couple of other little questions. One is, why Syracuse, right? And so as associate chair, I find myself now talking to people who are on the other end of these decisions and these interactions, the beginning of college. And so potential undergraduate students who are touring the campus and so on. And sometimes the question is, my son or daughter has been accepted to a number of different places, and what about Syracuse? What's different? And I think one of the things that makes it different is that there are opportunities to work very closely with faculty in the context of courses, in the context of research. And this sets us apart a little bit from other places. And these, I think most of the faculty, I can speak for most of the faculty in saying that this is one of the reasons that we're here as faculty at Syracuse, is the opportunity to engage in that kind of interaction. And so just a few other facts for you. Professor Russell mentioned a few, but these truly are outstanding students. We are graduating this year 139 students in biology and biochemistry, 42 of whom are being recognized today. So it is certainly a special subset. As you will notice from your program, a number of these students are also members of the Distinction Program in Biology. And this is a program where students work for at least 2 years in a research project under the guidance of a research advisor and write a senior thesis. Other students are part of the honors program and do the same thing in addition to honors program requirements. And so just to kind of conclude some of these introductory comments, I just wanted to also take a moment to recognize some very important contributions without which today probably wouldn't be possible very much. And so certainly to Dean Langford and Associate Dean Solomoni, who's here, Dean Solomoni, thank you very much for providing resources, funding, to allow both interesting courses. So we have a field biology course that occurs in Florida each year for some students to go to, and there is financial support from the college that's given for that. And then for all of the research that we've been enjoying on posters outside as well, there is also substantial financial support from the college. And really this is important for reasons that I'll get to in a second. And so these also help us to buy state-of-the-art teaching equipment so that we can keep pace with providing an undergraduate education that prepares students for the life sciences today. I want to also recognize the efforts of the Undergraduate Curriculum and Affairs Committee, who help in the selection of these awards, and particularly in Professor Eleanor Main for helping to put together the Undergraduate Research Conference and organize the Undergraduate Research Conference that you saw outside in the poster session. Biology and biochemistry faculty, especially, for devoting time for mentoring research. And so here comes the teaching analogy that I guess I can provide. Sometimes people ask me what research is like. I can remember when I was an undergraduate, some of the interactions that you have in terms of research come with faculty, and I remember very distinctly asking actually a National Academy of Sciences faculty member what research was like. And that question kind of took him aback for a moment, and then he explained a little bit. And I think everybody comes to their explanation of what research is about and what it is differently, but the thing that I like to liken it to the most is cooking. As far as I can tell, nobody's born knowing how to cook. And so along the way, you need an opportunity to experiment, and you need sometimes a mentor in this process. And ultimately, if you're really serious about it, you'll go off to culinary school and you'll learn how to be a chef. And as you'll hear today, a number of our students are going off to post-professional schools and they will be chefs in a number of different contexts. Not chefs literally, but chefs figuratively. So, and this brings us back to the point about resources. Occasionally, you drop some eggs on the floor, you break some things, and this costs money. And so it's really important that there are resources provided to allow students to become engaged in projects that are really kind of at the cutting edge of science, all over the world, really. Finally, I want to especially thank our students that are being recognized today. It truly makes Syracuse, you guys really make Syracuse a wonderful place to teach, a wonderful place to be involved in doing research with students, and we're really, truly, as a department and a program, proud of you very much. And then finally, if you are going to recognize certainly the students, we also want to recognize a number of parents who are sitting in the room, because we know that it's important to thank you as well, because it's been a pleasure for us to get, and a privilege really, to get to know your sons and daughters in the context of beginning their scholarship and their academic lives. And so thank you very much. So with that, let's begin to recognize some students. And so what I will do is call your name if you're a student who's being recognized for academic achievement. If you would come up to the front of the room, I'll present you with a certificate, and then I'd like you to hold on because we'd like to take a group photo of you.